What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your Friday market wrap-up, and man, did we have an explosive week this week. Some ups, some downs, but in the end, we made a killing like we always do. Now, enough about that right now. I need you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I need you guys to come along with us on the journey, all right? Listen, check the description tab. I tell you guys all the time, we got tons of tools and tidbits, and now we have our info sheets for our classroom, all the upcoming classes, all the past classes, all the current classes, the futures, all the info stuff is right there at your fingertips. There's documents there to tell you what we're getting into, what the next classes are, when registration is going to be open, how to register, how to pay. And listen, we also got the one-on-one mentor sessions that are kicking off and blowing up. Okay, a lot of people want the knowledge. A lot of people want to understand how to attack, conquer, and destroy the stock market. And Traders War Room, we're glad to give you guys that information. Now, as always, if that sounds good to you and you're ready to rock it, then all I got to say to you is follow me. Let's go to war together. All right, TWR wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. You are responsible for every decision you make in the stock market. You need to have fun, but you need to use caution, and always, always, always go to war. And real quick, man, save the date. Our class is coming up real quick on Sunday. Check the description tab because the info sheet with all the registration information is there. But listen, using indicators for explosive gains, Sunday, 19 December 2021 at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, if you ever wanted to know how to use indicators like these and how these correlate to the chart and looking at all of these type of things and using the ones that work for your trading personality and your trading style as they correlate to the main chart like this, then this class is the class for you. I promise you, you will not regret it, and you should take the opportunity and invest in yourself. It's only $15 to register. So invest in yourself. Look in the description tab. We got this current class. We got past classes that are open for grabs. And we got our upcoming template of classes that are soon to be open for registration. Invest in yourself. Do yourself this service. And go out here and get some of this knowledge that we're putting on. All right, enough about that marketing stuff. Let's look at the markets. Red across the board. It was not a spectacular day out there in the marketplace, man. The sentiment was low. They started pulling some money out of the financial industries. We saw a little bit of rotation into some cyclical financial sectors and in the healthcare industries, but a lot of the big name tickers did not do well today and thus pulled the rest of the market down with them. Here's your movers and shakers. Now, of course, no surprise, SQQQ, high volume, Apple, AMC, SPY, Lucid, Bank of America, huge volume. But top gainers, a lot of these, no one even knows these tickers. We don't even really pay attention to a lot of these. And the top losers, again, not too many of these were on anybody's radar. So when you see things like this, all the top gainers are kind of no-name type of stocks, and the top losers are no-name type of stocks. You kind of got an impression that the market, at least for those larger cap and the mid-cap stocks that everyone's paying attention to, was kind of flat. Sector performance, you can see the 5-day, about 50% were up, but on the day, everything was down, and consumer staples definitely took the big brunt of the storm today. You got utilities were down, you got real estate that was down, materials, financial sector got hammered after having an explosive day the past 2 days. So definitely we're starting to see a rotation in the market. The sentiment is still kind of bearish long term, and I think people are just trying to get through Christmas and see what happens on the flip side of the new year. Follow the big money. That's what I always say. I'm using Fidelity right here. You can use any big major broker. It's going to be about the same. Riven, man, we made a killing on the put debit spread that we did today. Puts were king today in the market. Tesla, lots of money coming in, flowing. AMC about 50% on the money and out money. Nvidia, big money going in. Apple, a little bit less big money going in that we've seen, but still, Apple's Apple, and people are going to want to own that. TQQQ had money, ADGI, Lucid, Techie, and Microsoft. Now, I do want to give Techie one of these things. Techie is a huge Chinese company, right? You got to pay attention to this one, okay? Now, Chinese companies like Baba, Techie, Neo, things of this nature, they're speculative in nature, and also with China going on with kind of being kind of shady and, things with our particular, SEC and their stock exchange and all that things. But you got to pay attention to these stocks because some of these are juggernauts, and when they pop, they're going to pop hard, and you want to make sure you ride these up and make some good money off of them. So we're paying attention to them. All right, big news analysis. Fed's hawkish pivot includes historically bullish view of U.S. jobs market. So it took an unemployment rate nosedive below 4% years into the U.S. economic recovery to raise the country's labor force participation rate. Federal Reserve officials are banking on a similar response in new projections that couple a renewed fight against inflation with a historic low run of joblessness. Now, this is all speculative, okay? And so if this happens, great. This is bullish going forward. Now, if it doesn't hit the expectations or doesn't show future growth into future expectations, this is going to be very bad for the market. So we definitely got to pay attention to this, and we got to play the stock market very smartly, especially when Powell or whoever in the administration comes out and they talk about this particular topic. Again, another Fed news, man. Fed news was running the mainstream media. Fed policymakers make a case for rate hikes after end on bond buying tapers. So, citing U.S. inflation and job market that's nearing its full potential, at least while the COVID-19 pandemic continues, Federal Reserve's policymakers on Friday laid out a case for raising interest rates soon after the central bank ended its bond buying program in March. Now, you saw a lot of liquidation in the financial sector, and that's why you saw a lot of money flowing out of it, okay? And when big money is flowing out, means they're not going into anything long. You're starting to see the bigger juggernaut companies starting to sell out and profit take, okay? Everyone's kind of getting into this end of the year thing. They've rolled a lot of these companies up. They're profit taking, they're making their money, and the long-term investment is just not quite there yet. So we got to pay attention to this. We got to play smart, and especially if we're not thinking long, we got to be looking and monitoring our stock trades and our investments very closely. All right, and we see the SPY did not do what we wanted to do, okay? We thought it would possibly come back up and test those higher levels, but it definitely came down and it broke into a different pattern, actually broke down of the pattern and closed below a new area. So our next support line that we see is 456.83. That is definitely going to be a test area. I wouldn't be surprised if on Monday, unless we get some crazy bullish news over the weekend, that we test that area before possibly another jump. It needs to test that area. It needs to meet and exceed and have more bullish follow through, and then we can start going up from there. But definitely, I see a little bit of downward pressure coming in to the next week and possibly due through Christmas because people are kind of sitting back, waiting, securing profits, and waiting for the new year to come unfold. So definitely paying attention. Interesting to see what will happen with the market moving into the next 2 weeks. Johnson & Johnson, man, congrats to everyone that got into that call. Man, we knew Johnson & Johnson was going to tank, okay? They came out, it got some negative PR. It wasn't moving too much closing into the market, but we knew that it just had to sit with the investors. They had to go over the information, and I quote, when you hear this on the news, Johnson & Johnson was not selected as the preferred vaccine of choice. Moderna and Pfizer were preferred over Johnson & Johnson. That's huge because a lot of their pressure and their upward trend recently has been associated with the COVID-19 vaccination. So definitely knew that Johnson & Johnson was going down, and we made a killing off it today. So congrats to everyone that got on that. You guys did exactly what you were supposed to do. You played the trend, you made your money, you secured, and you got out. Snap. Another one, man, we were just looking at the chart and we knew that Snap was struggling and that it probably was going to go down. Now we ended on a buying candle. However, we knew that Snap was struggling and we were going to probably go down, and we made a nice chunk of change off of our puts at the morning bell volatility. So congrats to everyone that got on that play too. Another killer, straight TA off the charts, guys. All right, we did a bullish call on this one, okay? QCOM. Now, this one, we played it a little further out, okay? But this one has a great opportunity right here. Look at where we're at right now. We got this rectangular pattern that we're starting to see, okay? We're in a breakout zone, all right? Now, if this thing travels up like I think it's going to, we're going to hit that top level support and we're going to break above there to find a new resistance point and eventually a new support point. So definitely bullish on QCOM moving forward. That's why we pushed out our call a little bit further than we normally do. All right, another bullish play we did at the closing bell, okay? We went out a little further, like always, with these trades, okay? We're trying to go a little bit out past towards the end of December into January 2022, but we like target moving forward. Last time was at these levels, we shot up and we shot up hard, okay? So do I think we might shoot up as drastically hard as we did? No, maybe not, but definitely if numbers are good and projections are good moving into and through Christmas, target should start to continue on its upward trend. I like where it's at here, bullish on target moving forward. And we got a new segment on the TWR, okay, and this came straight out of the Discord, all right? We got a thing on my Discord that we do for self-promoting, right? We want to help other entrepreneurs get their side hustle on. So we put it out there. Someone hit up with some real estate, and I said, you know what, that'd be perfect for me to holler at the real estate industry because there's a lot of potential in the real estate industry. And so I told her I would put her on here, and I'm about to show you who it is. We're going to do a shout out, but listen, we're talking about REITs, okay? And these are, real estate investment firms. And this is one of the best ETFs that you can get into right here. And you can get into the singular stocks, but when I get into REITs, I like to get into the ETFs. And as you see, it's already broken out its pattern. It had a huge upswing, but we got some downward pressure coming in, but that's because the market's kind of bearish and stuff. But these are great long-term investments, and they're a little bit safer, especially in the declining market where money's going to start flowing back into real estate, cyclical sales, healthcare industries, commodities, things of that nature, okay? So we're paying attention to it. We like it, and we're going to go over it a little bit more in depth here in the next slides. All right, a new segment that we have on Traders War Room. Listen, Traders War Room has the premium member preferred stock picks. These are the ones from our premium members. You guys pick the sector or the industry or the stock, and we're going to talk about it, break it down, and give people some good information, do some DD, or educate them on maybe a sector or a stock that they weren't normally tracking. So today's sector is going to cover REITs. And REITs, REITs, okay? These are residential and commercial real estate companies that are selling property and things of that nature. Listen, a industry that has been beat up over the past year or so and is primed to bounce and return, okay? And we're going to go over a couple different ones, but listen, all these tickers right here, these are good tickers for you to do your own DD on so that you can find out which ones are good to get into. Now, if you don't want to get into an individual stock, I got something for you. They got ETFs for that, okay? And so you can just hop into an ETF, dump some money in dollar cost average and ride these things up. Look at this ETF, man. It's done fairly well, okay? We got a bottom over there at $27.95 and it jumped up to $32.27. And that's in basically since October 13th to December 13th, so we got about 2 months there. Not a bad return if you're looking at for total profits in and out, all right? So definitely a beat up sector. Definitely a lot of potential going in there. And we want to thank our member who brought this to our attention. Shauna Ford, 81. Listen, appreciate what you did out there, giving us some information. And I want you guys to know that on my server, we got a self-promote tab, all right? We're not just trying to preach and promote Traders War Room, okay? We want to educate and uplift other individuals, man. We all out here, entrepreneurs doing other side hustles, everyone trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, okay? And we want to highlight those. So if you got a self-promotion that you want me to post about and talk about, man, send that stuff to me. Go into the description tabs, hit me up on social media, man. I will blast you out to all the YouTube video people out there to let people know that, hey, go check these people out, man. These people got something going on, and we want to help uplift these guys as well as grow, learn, and share in the stock market. So again, Shauna Ford 81, appreciate it. If you guys got something you guys want me to put on there, the premium member preferred stock picks, send those through. And this is a new segment that we're going to rock with here at Traders War Room. And you know I can't leave you guys without talking about my server, Traders War Room. Come check us out over on Discord. Listen, we got free and paid services. We're talking options, stocks, futures, crypto, forex. We got live trading. We got the Zoom classroom platform where we're training you guys, teaching you guys real pro investing tools for your tool belt to make you successful traders. We got the real-time buy and sell signals, the real-time stock news updates, the real-time chart TA updates, training videos, a resource lab, everything you need, man. A true one-stop shop for everything investing and trading for any type of trader, experienced to non-experienced, risky to conservative. I don't care who you are. There's something over here for you. Everyone's welcome to the table. Come check us out. And listen, that's the video, man. I appreciate you guys sticking with us through the entire video. Your loyalty to the cause, your guys' loyalty to the server, your guys' loyalty to me is second to none, man. I appreciate you guys every single day. You're what make us at Traders War Room go out there and be engaging and thought-provoking and want to do better for you guys. Now, remember, Traders War Room, we look at the stock market like it's a war zone. The stocks and the sectors, those are our battles. We're doing it together as a team. Attack, conquer, and destroy, and the end goal is always to be better prepared today than we were yesterday. Now, if you want to join a team of genuine, like-minded individuals that want to learn, grow, and share in the stock market, learning to trade and invest like the pros, then you came to the right spot. And all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war.